What's up, all-wheel drive peeps? It's almost Christmas. I'm sure we're all getting ready for the holidays and got our minds on spending time with family and friends. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on how things have been going with the 993 that I acquired roughly about 4 months ago, and just so you can see how things have come along and what my next steps are for the car. I haven't really done anything to it. Driven it a few times. I think I've only put roughly maybe 200, 250 miles on it. I got it out today because my kid really gets a thrill out of riding in it. So I took him to school in it, and he had a blast, and I did too, as you might imagine. But the car has been great. I haven't really done anything to it, like I said. And I guess the question is, what's next for it? Track day? At any rate, I'm really enjoying this car. As I drove it today, I just kind of was reminded that what makes it such a desirable car and why it's so much fun. It's just as pure as you get. I mean, it's simplified, and the performance is pretty much as good as you can imagine for the age of this car. It doesn't disappoint. So that's why I haven't really done anything to it. I haven't felt that it needs much, but I do have some things in mind. So just want to kind of talk you through what I'm thinking. Come with me. So at any rate, you guys remember the car itself. I did get it waxed recently, just to make sure it's, nice and bright. But it's a lot of fun. Just the way it drives, the way it handles. It's a little raw and a little refined at the same time. And so one of the things I mentioned in the video, and thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the comments and sharing your thoughts and your experiences with your own Porsche encounters. But one of the things I mentioned was that I wanted to change the wheels out. So right now it's got the standard wheel that came with the Carrera. It's 17-inch. It's on a 245 rear tire, and that's not bad. I mean, that's pretty decent width. As I mentioned, the M3 that I have has that on the front. So one of the things I want to do in terms of improving handling of this car, because I think that's really the thing that is probably the most beneficial when making updates to it, is just getting it tighter in terms of cornering and handling a track, and maybe a track day is in store. So with that said, what's next is this 18-inch off of a 996 turbo. Obviously, you can see that it's for a turbo. I'm not really concerned with that. Maybe I'll change the cap, maybe I won't, but it fit right up to the car. I was surprised that the clearance was already accommodating for the width of this wheel and the tire. It's much wider, obviously, and you could just tell by looking at the back here. This thing is massive. I mean, you look how much that thing sticks out beyond the fenders. Obviously, if the car is much lower than this, you're gonna have to deal with possibly grinding out into the fender well. But I don't know that I'm gonna drop it. I don't know that it's necessary. I mean, this is already a very low to the ground, low center of gravity vehicle, so that's not really a big concern to me. But I was just really impressed that it fit right up. I've got the full set of these wheels. Obviously the tires are gonna have to be changed out because the guy I got these from, he took his 996 to the track, and these tires show it. They're not perfect, the wheels. Blemishes, I mean, it's from a 996. That's not a new car either. But overall, I'm pretty happy with them. I don't know if I'll go with exactly a 315. We'll see. But at any rate, I think it's going to look really good on the car. Just change it up a little bit. I'm not trying to pose. You're always going to have people that'll probably say, oh, he's trying to make it look like something it ain't. Well, this ain't about looking like what it ain't. It's about having a nice wide tire for really good traction. And that's not a bad looking wheel, let's be honest. And you could get that wheel on certain models, the S and the 4S. So, I mean, it's all in the family. So with that said, that's kind of what's coming up with the car. Once I get it completely fitted, I'll do another review. I might do an intake, air intake change. It has a Can-Am on it. I don't know if I'll do anything aftermarket. We'll see. Just kind of playing it by ear at this point. Like I said, the car performs well. I don't feel like it's lacking anything. I don't feel like it needs anything. just a pure, fun, enjoyable ride. So that's where we're headed. Merry Christmas to you guys. Till next time, peace. All-wheel drive.